One of the most popular movies at this year's Palm Springs International Film Festival was called Cat City, which was shot on location here in the Coachella Valley. Its two scheduled screenings at the film festival sold out and they had to turn people away, so they added a third showing and that sold out too. Beginning today, you can see the film noir desert thriller at Camelot Theaters in Palm Springs. The tale of infidelity, deceit, greed, and murder was dreamed up by writer-director Brent Huff as he was driving into the desert to play in a fundraising golf tournament for Congresswoman Mary Bono Mack. He picks up the story from there.
As I was driving into the desert, I hit these windmills, the sea of windmills. I pulled over at the Whitewater exit, got out of the car, and it was just magical. And it had this eerie sense that, and I thought this is great to put in a movie. Then I went to the golf golf tournament, and there was a lot of well-heeled people there, shall we say, and so I was talking to them. I said, even more interesting to have a sort of a film noir thriller. And then that same trip, I drove out to the Salton Sea, which was this very eerie place, which you'd know living in the desert. And I worked with Brian Dennehy before in a film. I thought, I'll make Brian Dennehy's character a detective, solve crimes in the desert, but he lives at the Salton Sea. So that's sort of how it all came together.
I love what you've done with the place.
Come on, I live on a cop's pension. I buy beer and bait.
You ever catch anything out here?
Croaker. Too hot for anything else.
You ought to go where the fish are.
I did 25 years ago. Moved out here. Should have seen this place in those days. The fish.
Huff describes the Coachella Valley as a magical place. He quickly returned with his writing partner to scout shooting locations, of which he found many.
We went out to the tram, we went to the windmills, we went to Bighorn, we went to Salton Sea. And there's just so many places here in the valley that are so picturesque and so cinematic that it was just about, we could point the camera anywhere and get great production value.
What are you gonna do? I don't know. I love him. Don't ask me why. What can I do?
In Cat City, Brian Dennehy plays an old gumshoe who solves crimes the old-fashioned way. The film is not big on the kind of action and special effects that make up much of mainstream cinema that is targeted towards teenagers. Huff says adult audiences really enjoyed the tone of the film, and Dennehy enjoyed his character so much, he'd like to play him once a week on television.
Brian was so taken with this character in Cat City that he wants to turn Cat City into a series. And with any luck, Cat City will be a series that we'll shoot here in Palm Springs. And there's just so much talent here in the desert. From actors, we used a lot of the local actors in our film, the crew. We were blown away about how much talent is here in the desert and love to bring a production here. And I just think people across the country love seeing a series that's in Palm Springs.
And we'd love to have it here. That would be great. Brent Huff is going to be on hand for question and answer sessions about Cat City at screenings through the weekend at the Camelot Theaters in Palm Springs. Go check it out.